I'm one to talk because I love to talk, fucking educate people, fucking take over a room, and bro, you learn fucking more than you ever can think. You know what I mean? Being around networking with different people outside of what you already know, because the same people around you. What are you gonna do? JT says all the time. Fucking HD says all the time. You can't be the smartest person in the room. Get the fuck out of there. You know what I mean? Like what are you gonna do? You're not learning from nobody. You're not helping. You know, no one's benefiting from that situation. So.
150%, man. I agree with that. And, you know, I'm so grateful that we are cut from the same cloth, that we have been able to build our relationship and build our network like side by side and almost have kind of the same network and do what we're doing. It's been really badass, dude. And like, it's been so critical for my life just to go out and just talk and just find out what people are about. And literally, like you said, just listen. Sometimes networking, the most important thing you can do is shut the fuck up and listen. Stop talking. People literally come in and they just talk to talk. Sometimes you just have to shut up and listen to what is being said, and you might learn a thing or two. And that's the key part to networking. You don't always, you don't want to be the smartest person in the room, right? Now, sometimes in business, you want to be the smartest person in the room, but you don't want anybody to know it. You know, and nobody to know it at all. And then sometimes you want to be the dumbest person in the room, and you want to be sitting around the kings having those conversations. So just some good thoughts. I can tell you got some other thoughts. You got some thoughts on that? No?
Nah, go ahead.
All right. I thought you actually had some more shit. All right, for sure. Another topic. But fuck, I love the networking because you're a networking king, just like me. So keep it up, man, because we got some shit coming, bro.
I'll say one more thing. And if you're scared to network, reach out. That's what I'm saying. Reach out to someone that you're already comfortable with and ask, bring up, you get what I'm saying, into the conversation just like that, because you're already comfortable with them. You do not know who they know who that will reach out to, right? And it's just that simple. You know what I mean? Like it's that simple. Start off with someone that you're comfortable with. Oh man, they have a business. Well, let me learn this, and this, because you obviously wanted to do this, right? It's something that pertains to you. Just fucking, it's that easy.
Hell yeah. One go for one time, just for you. Next topic. I don't know if you were in Second Breakfast this morning when we were talking about it, but we talked about I brought the topic up and taking your emotions out of business. And we talk about it all the time, man. And I can't remember if you shared on it or not. I was kind of in and out at the beginning of that. But if you didn't, I would also love to hear your opinions on here. Why is it so important to take your emotions out of business, right? We've talked about it all the time. How like we're here to build. We're not here to play funny haha games. And I don't know. I was thinking about this before I was going to ask you this. Is it in a way we're kind of just desensitized to all this nonsense and drama and floor prices, and we're able to take our emotions out of the business because we have been through so much and we've been through the ups and downs? Or is it something else entirely? What do you think on that? And like, what is the importance of taking your emotions out of business? What's your thoughts on that?
Ooh, for when now you kind of threw like two different perspectives from it, but when I'm gonna tackle the first one, just overall putting your feelings into this, right? A lot of times, like I say all the time, when it comes down to the business, many of us that aren't even experienced in business, don't have a business of our own, can't even speak on this subject. That's where we would be, where we're sitting and learning for this instance, right? Like we're just talking about. What? Yes, you can get mad. Everybody's entitled to their own fucking opinion, but do not. Why are you gonna go ahead and throw something in there that you know personally you have no control over? You can't even fucking speak on. So that's why I tell people all the time, like, help where you're able to help, and then learn where you're able to learn. You know what I mean? And that's, everybody has power in something different, right? Your power is in multiple ways of fucking power. So you got to take advantage of that in this space, right? And you use that to your advantage, right? Those that are, if it's something that comes for a business aspect, those that are actually have the experience and knowledge in business with them, they go here, create your own little private chat to the side, do this, and then you go take this to the fucking founder, right? Or you do something like this. But there's no need to fucking, when you start coming in and start doing, as they call it, fucking budding, do it. Like, it's just people that when you're upset, everyone's been upset. Now you're doing that. Now that looks bad to the new people that are coming in. You might still love the project. You just felt upset about something else, but not thinking about it long term, right? Same reason why a lot of these businessmen in this space, you can see the different ways from when someone snaps on them, they'll snap directly at them. Boom. Now everything looks different. Or you look at the other businessmen, they'll say something crazy to them and they'll reply respectfully to them because they know that it's a business. You can't still be doing stuff like that. Some of these spaces are recorded. This is net. The community members, yes, are able to do something. Say as they free as freedom of speech, right? But you still got to know what you can't say. You know what I mean? Like, come on, man. And you, so that's just my perspective on it. And a lot of people fucking, everyone's entitled, but keep it fucking outside of the fucking, you know what I mean, space. At least until there's a moment to speak on it, right? Unless, like, that's 100%.
No, I just wrote down response. And your response is everything. Like how your approach and your response is everything, man. And like, no, there's been some recorded spaces of people saying some shit, and it's like, yo, whoa, holy hell. So it's interesting you mentioned that, but yeah, the real businessmen don't act on emotion. They aren't in here fucking blowing up discords. They aren't in here in chats and stirring up fucking drama and saying this. The real businessmen are handling themselves like businessmen. I watched live in primetime. Shout out HD. We were talking about him a minute ago. Some dude came up to the I think you were there. Some dude came up to the stage during a space, was convinced that the Rhinos had contracted him to make a fucking song, and they had shortchanged him and had not paid him any money, and he was going to take them to court. And he was adamant on that fact and was adamant that he was going to call them out. HD unmuted himself. I said, absolutely, man. You can even send me everything right now. I would love to look through it all and see what we can do. And he literally, it's been rare that I've seen somebody handle in a situation like that. And that's next level shit. And that's what it's all about. You have to take your emotions out of this shit because it can get you in trouble so fast. And when you make a snap decision with your money, it's very hard to backtrack that. It's very hard to backtrack that and like, oh shit, I didn't mean it. I don't know. So I think it's really interesting that some of those points you brought up for sure. So
it's very hard to backtrack when the blockchain has received. Very hard.
That's a fact, Jack.